Hi everybody, welcome to Annette Brown Show, Abundance Agenda. It's the 8th of April and it's 21:21 as we speak. For me today it's been quite a heavy day because I had to stop everything today to help my friend, her little boy who's 1, who's been very poorly over the weekend. We thought he'd got the norovirus from myself, but he didn't. It turns out he's got an inner ear infection, which is causing the little boy so much pain and upset. I mean, he's literally just been glued to me all day today. That's why I haven't really done very much on Facebook or anywhere today. So it made me think today, you know, how lucky we are as grown-ups, because we can actually say what's bothering us. We can say if we're hungry. We can say if we're thirsty. These little babes in arms can't. But, you know, it's all down to the energy, or as I like to put it, the energy. When I trained as a feng shui consultant, I absolutely loved it because I learnt about the 5 elements, which is 5-element acupuncture. And I loved it so much that I actually went on to train as an acupressurist. Didn't want to use the acupressure. I just had this thirst, to learn more about the fire element, the earth element, the metal element, the water element and the wood element. And it is actually quite amazing the fact that when you talk to people, or sometimes you can just look at someone and you know what they are. You know what their element is. So you know, well, I know what their characteristics will be. So it's all about the energy. So not energy, and it's not chi. It's my way of putting it. It's energy. And chi, energy, is everywhere, and it's in everything, whether it's animate or inanimate. And the energy is the life, the vital life force energy of the universe. This energy, you can't label it. It's not animal, it's not vegetable, it's not mineral. It isn't any form of gas, liquid, solid. All I know is that without this energy, we would not exist. And you know, we're all interconnected. I mean, a big thing that I actually learnt when I did my feng shui and everything, well, I learnt a lot about the yin and the yang. Now, if ever I need to bring myself down, to calm down, I will go to somewhere where it's quite yin. Now, that being somewhere where it's wooded, there's trees, because yin energy is quite, yin energy is very slow moving. It can be cold and it's yielding, but it can also be very receptive and it can be restful. And the yin energy is like the water, the silence, and any colours that's associated with the yin is dark, the cool colours. Now, where is yang? Yang is the fire in the belly, it's the active energy, and it is the light, it's the ignite, you know, it's the ignition to the fire. It's noise, it's bright colours, it's everything with yang, it's straight lines, whereas with yin energy, they're all curves, and the energy can curve, you know, it's all to do with the curves and the straight lines with the yang. Now, in Chinese medicine, disease, however you want to call it, is seen as a pattern of disharmony or imbalance between the two yin and the yang energies. And Chinese medicine, like acupuncture, it seeks to re-establish a balance and harmonise our harmony by stabling one force with the other. Now, the reason I talk about this today is because that little baby, I do feel his Enerqi is so out of whack because of the imbalance in the ear. There's nothing worse than having a bad ear, but to have a bad ear, bad chest, runny nose, bad, all your mouth sore and everything, there's nothing worse, is there? So today I just sat and I had my hands on him. I gave him lots of Reiki, and I was actually even doing a little bit of tapping on some of his acupuncture points, on the meridian points, and I don't know, I just felt like he started to improve very, very slightly. Because, you know, it's when there is an energy blockage, and it's a little bit like a pipe being blocked up, where energy can't flow through. And if you can't have free-flowing energy, it's just very hard to have balance and harmony in your life. So it's also very, very similar to this in the home. You know, many of you that are on the abundance agenda, you've started clearing out your clutter, making room, you've started clearing all of the energy, you know. Even if you've got stacks and stacks of papers stood up, and you might think, oh, yeah, they're fine there. Those papers are actually not only gathering energy, the energy is becoming stagnant in that area. So even if you lifted the papers up, even if you didn't want to put them anywhere else, if you lifted those papers up, and even if you put them back in the same place, it's fine, because what you've actually done, you've actually moved that energy. I mean, any sort of clutter's bad. It's bad for a chaotic sort of room can cause chaos in the mind. So, yeah, to keep your chi healthy, there's lots and lots of things that I'm going to be talking about in the next sort of few weeks. I've been doing a little bit of kinesiology today on my son, and he just thinks that his mum is absolutely Billy Bonkers. He thinks I'm crackers. Because I said to him, when he had his arm out and I was pushing down, I said to him, say that your name's Simon, which is his name, and it was fine. There was no resistance there. So I said to him, say that your name's Helen. And he looked at me and said, Mum, you gone nuts. I said, I haven't. So he did, and it actually worked, because the subconscious mind, it doesn't lie, and the subconscious mind is in every part of your body. So his subconscious mind knew that he wasn't called Helen. He knew he was called Simon, but definitely not Helen. So for the next few weeks, we're going to be really, really trying to work on sort of keeping ourselves, you know, our energy feeling good, because we're going to work with our chakras as well, and you're just going to start to feel so much better by just literally changing a few habits. So I'm going to ask you to this is one of my little things now. I'm going to ask you just to sit down quietly and have your back straight and have your feet on the floor. Hopefully you've all grounded yourself today. If you haven't, quickly ground yourself. Okay. So, feet on the floor, close your eyes and inhale slowly on a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And release. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is amazing. This technique, actually, for all it is, it's just breathing. This regulates the balance and the flow of chi. And it's also very, very quick, and it's very, very easy. Now, just do it again, a couple more times. So breathe in for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one last time. Breathe in for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and release. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Roll your shoulders back 3 times and then roll them forward. Okay, and now I'm going to ask you to just loosen your jaw. Let your jaw drop. Most of us clench our teeth or we hold our jaw very rigid. Just let your jawline drop. Just feel, open your mouth and close and open. Now, how good does that feel? How good does that feel? So do it 2 more times. Open your mouth and close your mouth. Open your mouth and close your mouth. Open your mouth and close your mouth. Now, the next little bit that I'm going to ask you to do, we're going to pretend that we're going to fly. So you're going to have to stand up from this, where you are. Now, stand with your feet together and hold your arms down at your sides. And as you begin to inhale, slowly raise your arms, keeping your elbows slightly bent and your wrist relaxed. Rather than straight arms, your arms should be held in a graceful, rounded position. Lift your arms only as high as your shoulders. Then slowly lower them, leading with your elbows as you exhale. Let your arms come all the way down against your sides and repeat this again. And as you move your arms, try to feel as though you have the wind under them, lifting you up as if you're a bird flying through the sky. This exercise literally loosens your arms and your shoulders and is amazing for your breathing. So we've just done a little bit for our chi, but the best thing that we can do for our chi is to breathe. And that is just to really try to breathe in. I mean, I was always taught to gather the energy at Madame Tien, which is between the pubic bone and the navel. And this is where the cosmic chi energy is. So I'm not going to complicate matters. I've given you the 3 little exercises to do for your breathing, to drop your jaw, and then to slowly raise your arms. And as you, with your elbows slightly bent and your hands your wrist relaxed, and just imagine that you've got all the wings under your sails as you're flying through the air like a bird. That's all you have to do, and that is clearing and balancing your chi. That is you clearing and balancing your chi energy. So, we've got little Rory to thank for this today, because otherwise I don't think I would have actually talked about chi. So that's all there is for today. Breathe, let your jaw drop and fly through the air like a bird. But don't forget to ground yourself in the morning. That's the most important thing. And last thing before you go to bed, the very last thought that you think, make sure it's a good one. No negativity, no sadness, really positive thought, because remember, the subconscious mind keeps working when you're asleep. And if you would like to, you could write a little note about something that you truly wish for. Why is it I have the perfect relationship? Why is it I have financial freedom? Why is it that I have so much love in my life? Why is it I own my own home? Why is it I have a car? Anything at all that you feel that you would like. All I would say to you is write it in on a little piece of paper and put it on the inside of your pillowcase, and your subconscious mind knows it's there, and it will carry on working whilst you're asleep. So, enjoy, have a nice peaceful rest, and lots of love to you. Oh, and I hope that you all like my new website. It's www.abundanceagenda.com. And if you know anybody that's interested in Abundance Agenda, please get them to sign up, and I'll send them all the stuff out that they need. Love to you all. Take care of yourselves. See you soon. Bye.